Hi there, it's Asia, and today I've prepared for you some essential phrases for writing formal letters in IELTS General Training Writing Task 1 and examples of how to use them. All the phrases are formal, which means you should use them if you write a letter to a business or a newspaper. Okay, ready? Let's get started. Let me say a couple of words about greetings. Sometimes in your task you may read, start your letter with Dear Sir or Madam. That means it's a formal letter because we only use this phrase in formal letters. Another way to address people would be to say Dear Mr. Jones or Dear Mrs. Miat, using the surname. If you say Dear Asia, it's not a formal letter. Now let's look into phrases and how you can open your formal letter. A phrase you can use to open any formal letter is I am writing this letter to. And in formal letters, we don't use contractions, so you write I am writing, not I'm writing. Okay, and you can say whatever you need. I am writing to inquire about the job vacancy advertised in the Times on the 21st of February. So you can actually drop the words this letter. Or, I am writing this letter to apply for the position of senior marketer advertised in, and so on. Or you can say, I'm writing to inform you, to confirm something, or to ask for further information. Whatever you need. A more sophisticated phrase would be I write with or in reference to. I write in reference to the recent letter in The Guardian regarding road cleaning, or more precisely, the lack of it. That would be a letter to a newspaper. Or I write with reference to the job advertisement for the senior marketer position published on www.bestjobs.com. You can actually use a different sentence structure. With reference to your advertisement in the Times, dated the 20th of February 2020, I would like to request further information about. And there is one more phrase. You can use it if you want to complain about something. And it is, I am writing to draw your attention to. I'm writing to draw your attention to the incident that happened in your restaurant on the 14th of February 2020. So some Valentine's Day drama. How can you request information? There are two main phrases. Could you please supply me with information about? Or could you please provide more information about, or more detailed information about? And pay attention to prepositions. Supply me with information or provide information. Here is an example. Could you please provide more detailed information about the vacancy advertised in, and so on. You can also say, I would like to know if. I would like to know if the vacancy is still open. Here is how we can make a formal request. Could you possibly reschedule my appointment from Tuesday, the 3rd of March to any day after the 15th of March? Or, I would be most grateful if you could. Or simply, I would appreciate it if you could. I would appreciate it if you could schedule the forthcoming repair work for the beginning of February. Next, how to complain. Actually, living in Britain, I write complaint letters or complaint emails quite regularly because I prefer it to go into the shop or even to calling someone. So here is how you can open your letter. I am writing to complain about, or I am writing to express my dissatisfaction with. I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction with the product I have purchased from your online store. And if you say, oh, it was horrible, I was left so unhappy, that's not formal. Instead, you should say, I was dissatisfied to find out, or I find it most unsatisfactory that. I find it most unsatisfactory that 1 month after my initial request, my deposit has still not been refunded. And actually, that's a sentence from a real complaint letter I sent a couple of days ago. Next. I would like to complain in the strongest terms about, that's a very strong phrase. I would like to complain in the strongest terms about the poor service I have received from your company. Or a softer version would be, I regret to say I was not completely satisfied with. I regret to say I was not completely satisfied with the room you provided us. And then you say what you want the company to do or what you want to receive. I would like to receive a full refund, like all your money back, or a partial refund, part of your money back, or a discount, or a compensation for the damages. And if you complain several times and nothing happens, you could write, I will be left with no alternative but to, and then you say what you're going to do. For example, but to take legal action unless the refund is received within the next 7 days. If you request something or you complain about something, you want to include one of those phrases before you end your letter. Please give the matter your immediate attention. It's quite strong. It shows you're really unhappy. I would appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. It's a bit softer. I would appreciate if you could look into this matter at your earliest convenience. It's even softer and more polite. Please look into the matter at your earliest convenience. A shorter version. As our request or our issue is urgent, a quick answer would be appreciated. That's how you could use the passive voice. And finally, perhaps if your letter is a bit short, you could say, I would be most grateful if you could reply as soon as possible so that this matter could be resolved to everyone's satisfaction. If there is no complaint or demand in your letter, here are phrases you could use to end it. I look forward to your reply. Or I look forward to hearing from you. And please note, we use to and then ing verb. That's because to is not infinitive, it's preposition. Okay, and if you think that the other party may need some information from you, include one of those phrases. If you need any further information, please do not hesitate to contact me. Or should you require any further information, please let me know. I will be pleased to supply any further information you require, so you can choose whatever version you like. Another phrase is, for purposes of quick contact, a reply by telephone would be appreciated. Or, I very much hope that you will be able to. It's a versatile phrase and then you can say whatever you need. I very much hope you will be able to process my refund until the end of this week, or you will be able to resolve this issue as soon as possible. There are 2 ways to end a formal letter. If you don't know the name of the person and you began the letter with Dear Sir or Madam, you finish by saying yours faithfully. And if you know the name and you began with Dear Mr. Jones, Dear Mrs. Smith, then you end with yours sincerely. Put a comma and write your name on the next line. And you can download all the phrases and examples from this video if you click the link on the screen or in the video description box below. Thank you for watching me today. Good luck with your preparation and your exam. Bye!